and we're trying to think of more summer camps we can add. Maybe I'll teach a podcasting summer class, how to be consistent with your episode uploads.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, you
kidding.
should.
I'd be the worst person to teach that. Am I right, everybody?
Nah, you're good.
Hello and welcome back to the Real Horror Show podcast. I'm your host, Samantha,
And I am your co-host, Stormy Skies.
and this is our mini show where we just shoot the shit for a few minutes and talk about a TV show we're watching together. And we're currently on episode 2 of The Haunting of Bly Manor, which is part of our Mike Flanagan Rewind series.
Yes. Bly Manor. I just want to let you know that I went to yoga tonight and I just got home and
Mhm.
I left my water cup at yoga. So I'm not going to be able to drink any water until I go back and get it. And I don't know when I can go back and get it because it's the type of place that like opens like for the class only. It's not like
Wait,
open all day.
do you not have any cups to drink
Nope.
water?
Nope. I can only drink from my Stanley Cup,
Oh
Sam,
no. Oh,
because that's what the water goes in. I can't put the water in other cups because that would be wrong.
this is devastating.
So I'm gonna have to either buy a new Stanley now, tonight, or not drink until tomorrow at 5:30 when their next class is.
I mean, I think the only rational decision is to go buy a new Stanley.
For real. Anyway, I walked into the house and I was like, huh, my hands are deceptively free. And I was like, oh shit, my cup. And it's like a 40-ounce cup, so it's like fucking enormous. So I was
Yeah,
like, God
yeah.
damn it.
No, I have a knockoff Stanley, which I
Yes.
like better than the Stanley because the top doesn't leak.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing. You can't like flip it, dude.
Hmm.
I have a couple hydro flasks. I could regress and use one of those. Uh,
Well,
but
you're
yeah,
supposed to be an environmentalist, the
I
Stormy
am.
Skies.
I know I can just buy
And
stuff.
yeah, the whole point of a reusable water bottle is,
Is to reuse it. Hello, I gotta go retrieve it.
but if you have hydro flasks,
I do have three hydro flasks.
three.
Yeah. I had to get a bunch because whenever Luke and I went to Zion, we just had one between like him and I both had our own and then we got a third in between the two of us for like hiking in the desert. They
Hmm.
say just make sure you have a lot of water. That's why there's three. Uh so I will use that, but I messaged their Instagram, so I hope that they like receive my message and say like, "Oh yeah, this happens all the time. Like we'll hold it for you, make sure no one
Yeah.
takes it."
Well, we have a
Okay.
yoga studio where I
Yeah.
work. And
Uh-huh.
whenever someone calls and tells me they left something there, I'm like, well, I think that building's unlocked, so good luck.
Oh shit, okay.
But that's just me. And they always
Right.
call while students are being dropped off for the after school program. So I'm trying to have
Uh,
this conversation while also making sure the kids aren't running, aren't jumping over chairs, aren't jumping on the couch. I like my
Screaming
job.
and running around.
I like my job, but these last 2 days, Mercury's in retrograde,
Yeah,
and I
for
don't know about
sure.
you, but this one has hit a lot harder.
Well, dude, yeah, it has because I was at work on Monday and this thing happened with our CMS, which is like the website thing, and
Uh-huh.
I couldn't log in and I still can't log in, so I have to use a temporary login until we figure it out. It's something to do with single sign-on. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, I was
And then
about to,
all
uh,
this weird stuff's happening, Sam. So yeah, it is. And then I actually looked up not today, but 2 days ago, I think, or maybe yesterday. I Googled is Mercury in retrograde because there's that one website that
mhm.
says if it is.
I
I was
think,
like, it's
I
gotta
think,
be, dude.
I think Mercury's in retrograde. I think Uranus is in
Uranus, your
Uranus,
NAS, your oh no, that's
Uranus.
bad. Your
I think
urine.
that's in retrograde. I think Venus is in retrograde. Let's
Shit.
just Google.
Let's cool. Let's cool it with the retrograde, and that's all right. Like I'm trying to chill. It's supposed to be a chill Monday, and it was not. And like every day since, I've been like just exhausted. Like, why?
Um,
And then I left my cup that's supposed to be attached to my hand at all times.
mhm.
How the fuck did I do that? I've never left it anywhere before.
All right, so right now, Venus and Mercury are in retrograde. So,
Damn.
I don't know what Venus retrograde means because we only ever talk about
Mercury, yeah.
Mercury. But I do adore my students. They're wonderful, even if sometimes I want to punt them through a window. No, I'm kidding. That's a
Gonna
joke for
punch
legal
a
reasons.
wall.
For legal reasons,
Yeah,
that's a joke.
that's a joke.
But
Dude,
sometimes,
fuck them kids.
sometimes, like,
Sometimes.
I was gonna transition to Bly Manor, but I
Dude,
tell
fuck them kids, Sam. There's kids in the show.
yeah, so I'll tell this story real quick from
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
We have, so in the black box theater, because we have a nice black box theater, we have risers that the chairs are on. So, you can have nice risers and be able to see the stage from where you're sitting. And that's
Uh-huh.
where the kids eat their snack before classes start. And every day I tell them every single Tuesday, because it's one particular class, it's the Lego Club. I'll name them the Lego Club.
Like your
I
club,
tell them,
yes.
I tell them, no running on the bleachers. I say it multiple times. I say it multiple times. And yesterday, I almost crashed out on a kid, a little 7-year old, because he's the worst culprit. He's running on the bleachers and he trips and knocks over another little 7-year old. And I'm like, this is why I tell you not to run on the fucking bleachers. I didn't drop the F word, but
You did?
I did not.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you said you did. I was like, oh
Like,
shit.
no, no. I would probably not be employed anymore. But I was like, this is why I tell you not to run on the bleachers. And then 5 minutes later, he was doing it again. I'm like, are
You're
you
just like, I just fucking told you, don't run on the bleachers.
like they're cute and they are wonderful kids, but this retrograde, yo.
Yo, next time they run
And
on the bleachers, you need to up the stakes and be like, hey, if you run, I heard that if you run the bleachers again, you'll die. And they're like, that the only way they won't do something is they're scared to. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like, what do you
yeah,
do?
yeah. That's so extreme telling a
I know.
7 year.
That's why I said I thought it was funny.
Oh, and then I think she's 8 now. She was 7 when she started the class, but she's 8 now.
Yeah,
She came in and she's had a loose tooth for about a week now. Last week she asked my coworker and I if we had string. And I was like, we might. What do you need it for? She said, to get my tooth out. And I was like, absolutely not. No.
fuck that. No.
And so she comes in yesterday and her tooth is like super loose now.
Mhm.
And she's like, look how loose my tooth is. And I told her, that's going to stay in your mouth until the end of class.
Right. Yeah, like don't get it.
And I had to keep telling her, leave your tooth alone. Leave your tooth alone. Leave your tooth alone.
Right,
No, don't
right.
touch the Legos. You've just had your finger in your mouth. Go
Uh,
hand sanitize and then you can touch the Legos.
yeah.
But
You
they're
never
cute.
know. Like either they'll lose the tooth there, or it'll be one of those things where it like bleeds a lot for no
Oh,
fucking reason.
yeah. Yeah, no, I wanted her to leave it alone because I don't have the emotional capability to deal with
You don't
that.
have the bandwidth right now to be like, fuck,
And
the
then, if
mouth is
she lost
bleeding.
it in front of a bunch of other
Yeah.
7 to 11-year-olds, that's just gonna cause so much chaos. And
It
so
will.
I told her the second your grandma signs you out, you
You
can
can
pull
pull
it
it.
out.
Yeah,
I don't
pull it
care
out.
anymore.
Give it to your grandma. Yeah. Seriously.
But
Oh, that's
they
really
are good
funny.
kids. They are good kids. It just solidifies that I don't want any of my own.
Yes, doesn't it? Doesn't that like make you just be like,
Mhm.
wow, that sucks. That
Yeah,
straight up
I get to
sucks.
have a great time with these kids for 2 hours and then I
Oh
come
yeah.
home and it's so quiet.
Yeah, and even 2 hours is like fucking shit up
Hmm.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
but thank God
thank God.
Miles isn't one of my students.
Dude, yeah, because he is like the creepiest kid ever,
Oh my
acting like a grown-ass
God.
man sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck?
He is
I
acting
mean,
like a grown-ass man.
grown-ass man.
Like, I'm sorry, are you paying the mortgage here?
For real. I mean, Flora, she's doing all right, but Miles,
The audacity, and
comments.
you can tell they've never been punished a day in their life because everyone was confused when the American au pair tells him to mop up the muddy floor he made.
Yeah, yeah. And they're like the Pikachu meme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're just like, oh wait, we can use the kids to do our chores
That's what they're there for.
instead
To
of letting
do
them
stuff for
run
you.
amok in
Yeah, instead of running amok, they're supposed to be doing stuff for you, like cleaning up all your shit while you
yeah.
chill.
Yeah. So they don't so
for
they don't have
dirt
so they don't have the energy to,
to play.
lock you in closets and
Yeah.
frolic in the middle of the night and track in muddy footprints.
Just be overall just being bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad. You're being bad.
Be a bad
All right, what
kid.
even happened? Because I watched this like last week.
I watched it on Sunday. I don't know what happened.
All I know is
So
Miles was being a fucking creep
yeah,
at the end.
Miles is being a creep because
Oh,
that's
it's
just
like
his.
about him,
It
right?
is. So the episode starts with us getting a backstory on why he's no longer in boarding school, and it was just he was trying to get kicked out. He was trying to do
Yeah.
everything he could to get kicked out. He killed the dove, which was so
Yeah,
sad.
I know. I hate that.
So he's a little psychopath.
He is. But it really took a lot for them to kick him out, though, dude. Like, he was like
Yeah.
fighting people and shit. And I'm like, damn, just like let him go home, guys.
Yeah. But that's why you're there. You're there to
It's
support the
true.
kids. You're supposed to, help them become better people with life lessons and stuff and stop messing with your tooth. Just stop messing with
Yeah,
your tooth.
right. And
Um,
that is absolutely right. But he took it too far
he took it too far
by
and killed a
killing
little dove.
the little dove, which was the classroom pet,
Yeah.
little dovey. And then killed him and he left
Yeah.
his mangled body on the altar
Mm-hmm.
table thingy. And everybody was like, okay, we won't kick you out if you say you're sorry. And he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't do more.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, and then we caught a glimpse, our first glimpse of the creepy basement in Bly Manor
Oh yeah, with all the dolls and stuff.
with all
Because
the
it's a
dolls
there's
and
like a
stuff.
laundry chute. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, that's right. Miles throws the doll into the laundry chute.
Yeah. What the
And
fuck?
so Dani goes to get it.
You
And
should have made him go to get it. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
But it's too scary for the boy.
Yeah, and she's still having these visions of creepy glowy eye guy.
Oh yeah, guy. And we do see there is a pair of glasses. So we have this connection with the glasses and the creepy glowy guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she's scared of the glasses, although she has them anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But she's freaked out that she still has them. And then she
she
goes to
is.
cry, and then the gay gardener, I'm not gay yet, but like, yes.
Yeah,
It's like, don't
the
cry
hot
anymore. Pop
gardener.
it. Yeah, the hot gardener.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Not a whole lot. There is, so David watched part of it with
Oh,
me, and
cool, cool.
there is that moment at the end where the ghost is starting to wake up and come to life, and Flora just turns around and shushes.
Yeah, I thought that was cool because they're playing like hide and seek, and she's like,
Yeah,
shh, because she's like being loud and like moaning and
yeah.
stuff.
So we see already that Flora has some sort of connection with the ghosts in Bly Manor,
Yeah.
but as of now, we don't have an answer as to what that is, and we also don't know what Luke is doing here. Luke, that's
Well,
right.
I know. I keep calling
Yeah,
him Luke too. I'm
yeah.
like, hey,
Well,
it's
I
Luke.
in our defense, we don't have his name
I
in
don't
this
know
show
his name.
yet.
He's Luke to me. He's like smiling, creepy Luke outside the door.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, buddy.
So we know he's here and we don't really know why yet. So we're
Yeah.
still just like, meeting the characters and such.
Yeah. Yeah. And we
It's
are
a
seeing that the house is creepy at night.
mhm.
Hmm.
Creepy enough
Um,
that Flora tells you not to leave your room at night.
I know, but fuck them kids. You can leave the room and make tea at 3 in the
Yeah.
morning. It's
Yeah, they're
cool.
not the boss. You're the boss.
You're this, you're not the boss. I make you do shit, clean the
Hmm.
floor, pull the weeds and stuff.
Hmm.
Damn. Um, yeah, well, honestly, yeah, that's so we did get a little introduction to Miles. So I guess is the next episode we get Flora or maybe somebody else? Let me
Um,
see.
we'll see. I
Two?
can't remember. It's been so long since I've watched this, so
Yeah.
I
It just
can't.
is more of the past.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been a long time. You know what? This came out in 2020. Why do I feel like it came out like way before that?
Because of Hill House.
Yeah. Yeah. When did Hill House come out? Right before.
Hmm.
Hill House. 2018. Okay, yeah. Okay, that tracks.
And since it is the same cast, they probably blend together in the
Hell
timeline.
yeah. That's right. Well, yeah, it's going so far so good. And you know what? Hill House was excellent, but this is really good too. Like I forgot, like they're both so good. I mean, we're only on episode two, so but
Mhm.
still, I really I'm loving it.
Yeah. I like this setting a lot.
Yeah, it's different. I like it a
Yeah.
lot too.
Like Hill House was really good, but I think I might like Bly Manor a little more, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
I feel like, yeah, no, go ahead.
the thing that's winning Bly Manor for me is Flora.
I know she's so
She's
cute.
so cute.
I know, with her little eyes when she like blinks at
Yeah.
you. Oh, she's adorable. But the thing I like a little bit more about Bly Manor is that in comparison to Hill House was like so dramatic all the time because
Mhm.
all the siblings were always fighting.
That's fair. That's a good
You know what I
point.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of conflict happening. The conflict is like the house being like mysterious and
Yeah.
scary as shit.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think between the two, the way Bly Manor builds up to the climax
Yeah.
is a little more satisfying. There's more mystery there
Yeah.
because with Hill House, it's a lot of flashbacks and a lot of jumping back and forth. We see the climax of the 1970s timeline in the first episode, in the first 10 minutes. So we're just kind of waiting to see
Yeah. How we get there.
how did we get here
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
what happens
absolutely
after
right.
this, where
Yeah.
Bly Manor, it feels like it's building upon itself.
Yeah, and it's like kind of refreshing
Yeah.
a little bit. So it's more of a traditional like ghost story. We're just trying to get to where we're at. Like I
Mhm.
feel like Dani may not really realize that it's completely haunted yet, but like I
Yeah.
think by the next episode she'll be like, yeah, this is like something's up
Yeah, I
with the
think she's getting
house.
bad vibes, but is
Oh
it
yeah.
haunted or is it just an old house?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You tell me.
You tell me, and you guys be the judge when you watch episode 3 in 2 weeks.
Ooh,
But
excellent.
that means did Sam pick our movie
Oh,
or
fuck. Shit, that's something I need to do, right?
oh shit, we
How
can't.
about
Wait,
no,
what
no,
did
I
we?
have it. I have it.
Yeah, yeah, tell me,
Uh,
tell me. Okay.
A24's Talk to Me is on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I did see Talk to Me was on there.
So let's do Talk to Me.
Talk to Me
I
is
know
the
nothing
movie.
about it except a lot of people really like it.
Yes, I that's what I heard too. So I know nothing about it apart from people are saying that the characters who play the teenagers are like really good at being like annoying teenagers, so it makes you like hate them.
I love that.
That's all I heard. All
That's
right,
what
word.
I,
So we will watch this.
yeah.
What was the other stuff we wanted to watch? I'll have to like regroup
We'll have
and
to regroup.
remember. Yeah, I gotta regroup. I forget.
It's 8 o'clock on a Wednesday.
I'm sorry, Sam. All
It's fine.
right.
I wasn't saying that to be mad. I'm just saying it as in we're both tired. We've had
Yeah,
long days.
in general. Yeah, yeah. And like, I can't believe I forgot my fucking water cup.
You'll be
Jesus
fine. You'll
Christ.
does Luke have a water cup you
He
could sip from?
does. I will sip from his Stanley.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Cool.
Uh,
So, anyway, guys, watch Talk to Me on Netflix. Hey, Netflix, thanks for having like this movie. That's so
yeah,
random that it's like such a new movie that's like
yeah.
pretty
It's
popular.
it's been a
So,
fucking minute since we went to Netflix
I
when
know,
that was
right?
the premise of our show for 7 years.
No, what the fuck you doing, Netflix? Anyway, cool. They got the movie, watching it, and then we will talk about it next week. Yeah, on the
Yeah,
podcast. I was gonna say next week, same time, same place, but I'm not really sure
yeah.
if we
At
will
some
be same time,
point.
same place.
Yeah, at some point.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got a ruined eye. It's always open. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you.